I've activated the obelisks.
Yes, I can sense a magic flow. Here's the key to the Market Bridge Gate. It's in the northern part of the Market Quarter and leads to the harbor.
What? I really didn't need to go to the obelisks?
You certainly did. Otherwise, I wouldn't have given you the key.
You tricked me!
Why? You activated the obelisks, and that gets you to the harbor.
The lighthouse. Come to the lighthouse.
There you are! Ah, I knew you'd make it here.
Diego, good to see you again. I found the forge in the Forgotten Temple.
Then Lirka was right.
Lirka?
Forget it. It's good that you're here.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Milton. He's late. Ah, but tell me, what did you find in the temple? Does the forge really exist?
The forge is real. I found something more important in the temple.
What?
The truth. My revenge will have to wait. There is something more important here than I need to take care of. Gorn says you're looking for a way into the fortress.
Yes. I need to speak with Daka very urgently. But the fortress is blocked off. Any stranger is immediately suspected of cooperating with Drorhang.
Who is Daka?
The King's master spy. She's the only one still on our side. With her help, we could convince Hagen of our innocence.
Your innocence?
Drorhang brought us into discredit back then. He wanted to get rid of us. Together, with Hagen's troops, we might still be able to save this town.
How do we get into the fortress?
Milton said he'd bring someone who could smuggle us in. But I think it's unwise to put all our eggs in one basket.
What do you intend to do?
Go to my place and discuss it with Lester. All he's been doing for the last few days was searching for a way to get into the fortress.
Who's Drorhang?
A robber baron in the King's service. Well, he used to be. He's proclaimed himself the new king and has taken over the bastion.
Drorhang sits in the King's fortress?
No, Not the fortress. In the bastion, near the east gate of Thorniara.
How can I get to your place?
Simply follow the harbor street until its end, and you'll reach a gate to my place.
Draw a crossbow! Quick!
Look at that! My friend! And in one piece!
I see you survived your exertions pretty well. Diego sent me.
Diego, was the meeting successful?
Milton hasn't turned up yet. How are you doing here?
We haven't found just one way into the fortress, but three. However, Rhobar, Gilvi, and Duranis can't agree on which one we should take. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Rhobar, Gilvi, and Duranis? What are they doing here?
You'd better ask them yourself, my friend.
I'd like to look at your goods.
cursed undead. They've taken back the upper town. Well, who do we have here?
Jilby, how did you get here?
The world's a small place, eh? I came with Zyra in a boat from Tushu.
Zira is also in town. Where is she?
We split up in the harbor. She had some business to take care of. Now I have no idea what's going on with her.
You had a boat in Tushu?
Zyra had a boat.
Actually, where do you know Zira from?
Well, from the Cleaved Maiden. We met there for the first time.
What's Zira's business in Thorniara?
No idea. You know how she is.
What brings you to Thorniara?
Kraglin ordered me to look for our guild members on the other side of the battlefield, but I haven't even started yet. I can't get out of town.
I need to get into the fortress by all means. Lester says you know how to get in there.
Yes, I came across a man by the name of Snarf. He's the king's cook and needs to get into the castle himself urgently, but the undead have surrounded his house. If you clear the way to the fortress and get him in there safely, he should be able to vouch for you. The guards should let you in then.
I like your plan. I'm going to rescue Snarf and bring him to the fortress.
In fact, Snarf even gave me a key. Here, take it. But the way to the wealthy quarter is barricaded. You'll have to make a detour.
No problem. Explain it to me.
You can enter the sewers through Diego's basement, enter the trench from there, and follow it to the eastern part of the wealthy quarter. It's quite an open area, just right for a marksman. Snarf's house is in the west of the quarter. He put some candles in the window, so it shouldn't be hard to spot. He's put some candles on the windowsill so we can find him.
Well, is there Mead again?
Lester thinks you know the way to the castle.
I took a closer look at some of the old town maps. Diego gave them to Duranis to study. But the fellow thinks his own plan's much better. But I found something on the maps.
What have you found on the city maps?
In the occupied part of the market quarter, there's an old alley. It leads along the southern end of the trench, along the fortress. I'll kick my own arse if it doesn't lead into the fortress, right?
Is there a catch?
Well, you'll have to fight a way through these bloody sacks of bones, but it shouldn't be a problem, right? You just blow at them and they'll fall over.
Smelling of booze like that? Absolutely.
This quarter's ideal for close combat. If you take a close look at the map, you'll notice corners and narrow streets everywhere. You don't need to worry about the cowardly archers and mages there. Just jump out from behind a corner and bam! Whack 'em with one sword blow.
Yes, I brought Ingor some honey.
Excellent, mate. Brilliant. I'm bloody thirsty, right?
Don't drink too much. Maybe I'll need you.
Don't you worry, mate. There's yet to be a mead brewed that knocked out old Rhobar, right?
Are you coming along?
Well, well, look, pal, I've got other duties. Important tasks, right?
Rota, how have you been?
What, you mean our sea trip here? I was puking all the time, right? Give me a good zombie fight on dry land anytime.
What might they be?
Well, here's the thing. Diego stashed away some fine liquor here in his house. Nordmar noggin fog, cactus booze, and even wine from Arcalos grapes. That stuff's damn precious, right?
And Diego said you were to watch his wine cellar.
Diego said I should keep an eye on everything in here. So that's pretty clear, isn't it?
Clear enough.
Well, I'll be damned if that isn't my man!
I'll check out the old alley.
Yes, do so. And take this key.
What's it for? Looks pretty old.
A trader on the marketplace slipped it to me while I asked around about a secret passage. It should fit the door at the entrance. Give it a try anyway, eh?
Okay, give me the key and I'll try the door.
Sure! Go teach him a lesson!
Let's talk later. Hey.
What do you want? Who stands before my tired eyes? Welcome.
Lester says you know a way into the fortress.
I'm working on it, that's right.
So where's the hitch?
The counterpart of this teleport circle lies in the fortress, but as long as we haven't been there...
We can't teleport there. Why are you wasting your time on this?
Because it's possible to activate the stone circle with a command rune from a distance. I created a golem and sent it to my shop to bring me Milton's old command rune. But I'm beginning to get worried.
About the golem?
He should have returned long ago. He might have been damaged.
Why is your idea better than Rhodar's or Gilvy's?
Contrary to the others, I can guarantee that you'll get into the fortress.
And?
Searching for a golem shouldn't be difficult for a cunning mage. In the Harbor Quarter, it's easy to avoid missiles, and you can easily trick all melee attackers. Well, I do it myself, but to be honest, I cast my last combat spell 10 years ago.
Tyrannus, good to see you.
You've grown. So, will you help us free my hometown?
You're from Thorniara?
Didn't you know? I ran a magic shop for the temple in the Harbor Quarter.
As a native, you have surely heard about a certain Darker, haven't you?
Daka? An important lady in the king's court. Rumor says.
What rumors?
The usual. Some say she's the king's mistress. Others say that she's his secret daughter. Supposedly, she also disguises herself and mingles with common people with disgraceful intentions.
Good, we'll do it your way. Where's the golem?
This door leads to the administrative quarter. The place isn't large and the golem isn't small. You'll find it.
Hey, man! Just now, I can't! They're coming! Poison! Where's the poison?
You!
This is getting silly. What are you doing here?
First, tell me, what are you doing in my fortress?
In your fortress?
The King's fortress. What is it you're doing here?
Looking for Daka.
You found her. What do you want from me?
You are Daka?
Yes, in Thorniara I am. Wait. Diego sent you, didn't he? What does he want?
How do you know Diego sends me?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the Cleaved Maiden. It's obvious you're Diego's protege.
Zyra, Daka, whatever you're called. Diego needs you. He can prove his innocence to Lord Hagen.
It's impossible right now.
You can't leave Diego to rot just like that.
I've got no other choice. Hagen's missing.
Missing?
The Fool marched out with our best troops to challenge Drurhong in the Bastion, and he hasn't returned.
Drurhang, what can you tell me about him?
He always gave me the creeps. Too slick, too uncompromising. But we needed every man we could get hold of. Drurhong's mercenaries have proved themselves many times. In Nordmar, in Verent.
In Fesha?
In Fesha? Hagen never issued that order.
Who then? Rhobar III?
Nobody. When Drurhong attacked, he was acting on his own.
Drurhang conjured the undead.
We don't know that. At any rate, they cannot harm him. In fact, some even obey him.
Hagen is dead.
Or worse.
We'll see.
Do you mean to...
I'm going to the Bastion. Where is it?
At the eastern gate. If you absolutely must go there, take the bridge from the courtyard to the arena quarter. I'll have it open for you.
I was a big blabbermouth back then.
Yes, you were. The hint about the temple was very useful.
No wonder Dantaro found the temple. You milked me like a cow.
Dantero? He's one of Hagen's people. I don't want any dealings with him.
King Rhobar. He's your uncle in Thorniara. Who is in trouble?
Yes. He was like a father to me. It hurts me to see him like this.
King Rhobar is your father?
No, he's like a father. Back then, I snitched his purse in Morasul.
You stole the king's purse?
He wasn't a king then. He was the first man who caught me stealing.
That hardly sounds like the beginning of a wonderful friendship.
It wasn't. He beat the daylights out of me. and then offered me the purse.
I don't really get the connection between beating and gold. Can you explain?
Very simple. He beat me up because I was caught stealing, and he gave me the gold because I almost succeeded.
So you forgave him just like that?
No, I was going to get even and plunder him.
And? Did you? I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Somehow, something always prevented it. Orcs, assassins, robbers, and militia. He saved my life. Many times. One day I realized I didn't want to rob him anymore. And then he became a king.
King Rhobar?
I want to love for it. I want to love for it. I'm the king.
Nobleman from a faraway island? Surely you jest. Mercenary?
I'd like to look at your goods.
Cursed undead. They've taken back the upper town. Oh, good, you're here.
What are you doing here?
Diego and Milton didn't turn up again, and they're not at the harbor either.
What?
I came across some traces at the harbor. They disappeared here in the arena quarter.
Do you think they were abducted?
I don't know. They both know how to take care of themselves. They must have been betrayed.
If it was Drurhang's doing, then he probably ordered them brought to the Bastion. See if you can find more trails at the harbor. I'll deal with the Bastion.
Will do.
do you eat?
Enos, protect us in our distress. Free me from this insanity. Help me to protect myself and others as well.
They're coming.
I'll have you for breakfast. I'll do you in. Here comes good snacking. I'll have you for breakfast. I'll do you in. Here comes a good snacking.
Whoever is still out there, lost! Draw a crossbow, quick!
The battlements at the eastern gate. Be there.
I'll do you in! Here comes a good smacking. I'll do you in! At last, I'm rescued. I thought I'd starve to death here.
Whose chest is it, from which I got a key to your cell and this bangle?
Drurhang's.
Drurhang. Where can I find him?
He's not here. He had Lord Hagen dragged off to the arena. Then he disappeared.
What's Drurhang up to with Hagen?
He wants to slay him in the Lord Dominic arena as a spectacle for his men.
How do I get to the arena?
Through the trench. There's an underground entrance leading to the arena cells. Best you go through the rear exit in the western part of the bastion. This is the way Drurhang's men went when they took Lord Hagen to the arena. Here, I stole this key from one of them earlier. This is one of the keys Drurhang handed out to his men. It should make getting to the arena easier.
What happened here?
They had gathered our forces for a decisive strike, and pushed Drurhang's men all the way back to the bastion. At least that's what we thought. But it was a trap.
A trap?
Yeah. Drurhang bellowed out an order, and suddenly it started raining death from the bastion's roof. Undeath, actually. Those of us who weren't
Eaton got rounded up by Drahang's men, and now we're stuck in here.
So the undead obey Drahang?
They certainly do. He bragged about it. Said they were his army, a present from the Mistress.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'll get you out of here. What's with Diego and Milton?
They were poisoned. Just like me.
Poisoned? Then we mustn't lose time.
The poison won't kill us. This is what Durang will do in the arena. It is supposed to look like a duel, but it is all just for show. For his men.
That's right, my friend. Milton's contact was a traitor. I didn't pay attention.
What happened?
When you were gone, the contact turned up. He was out of breath and told me Milton was in trouble. I followed him directly into an ambush.
He put something into my mana potions. I still can't cast any spells.
What's this swine's name?
Jairana. He used to be one of Hagen's men. I didn't expect he'd connive with Drahang.
Milton wasn't the only one to misjudge. Now I can see that Drahang played foul back then already. I chased away 4 innocent men from the court. Because I thought them to be traitors.
Why did Drahang want to get rid of you?
To isolate the king. He was already in bad shape when we left, and without his friends.
I'm going to fight in the arena in your name. It's going to be a bitter surprise for this swine.
Good idea. I wouldn't like to have Drahang on my back.
That's not all. He's got Ivy on his conscience.
It was Drahang who burned Fesher down.
I found Ivy's engagement bangle among Drahang's trophies. Now he'll pay.
I see. Drahang provided us with high-class armor, so we'd look more threatening. I think that if you wear it, you will indeed be, in contrast to us.
Hello, my friend. Can we talk later?
I'll do you in!
Who for the sake of Beliar are you? What do you want here?
Your head.
My head? Do you have any idea who's standing before you? I am Drurhang, the future king of Argan, the right hand of Zisha.
Zisha. I see. Then she'll be next in line. Right now, it's about you.
Ha! You don't know the prophecies. Only a man from Fesher can kill Zisha.
Is that so?
Yes. I executed each and every inhabitant of this miserable island for my mistress.
You overlooked me.
What? That's impossible. I couldn't have. Shooters! Fire! Kill him! I'm gonna kill you!
I'll have you for breakfast! Heckle him! Get him! Here comes a good smacking. I'll do you in! Heckle him! I'll have you for breakfast!
Was your revenge satisfactory?
No, I don't feel any better. But I had to do it.
Good. I need people like you. Duty calls. The right time has come.
What do you want?
I found a way to bring back the king's sanity for a short time. He'll tell us, I mean you, how to break Zisha's power.
How do you plan to restore the king's sanity?
Near the arena, I detected subtle but intense Enos emanations. They were coming from Lord Dominique's grave.
You suppose Lord Dominic's grave holds a magic cure?
No, a relic. Dominique's circlet. Its divine power can restore the king's sanity. Only for a short time, though.
Who was Lord Dominique?
A legend. He was a paladin. He conquered the southern islands for Mirtana. This arena was built in his honor, next to his grave.
Who are you? What are you?
I'm an ally. My name's Zardaz.
I saw you at the temple entrance. Are you a ghost? A male An-Nasiri?
No. What you see is an astral projection. At present, I'm in a tower east of Tushu.
What do you want from me?
I want to help you. I've been watching you since Fesher. You are him.
So you want to help, and I should believe that?
It's irrelevant whether you believe or not. Your deeds count.
What I do depends on what I believe.
You'll do what you have to do. It is in your nature.
We'll see about that. Then I'll desecrate Lord Dominique's grave for a noble purpose. Where is the grave?
West of here. Go along the cliff. The grave is secured with traps. Keep your eyes open. I still need you.
What about those three in the dungeon? I can't leave them to rot in there.
I'll send word to the fortress. You've got more important things to do right now.